Nothing but Vietnam the last couple of weeks, and I have to tell you, it bothers me that there is this conventional wisdom that is in every article I hear, every article I read, every news report I hear about Vietnam was a wasted war. We should never have gone. I have said many times on the show, I thought it was a necessary war. We, demonstrating to the bullies of the world that we would put ourselves on the line and spend lives. The Vietnam War didn't have to happen in Vietnam, but it had to happen somewhere. Well, I mean, the Russians...
No, I don't think so.
The Russians...
By 1968, Robert McNamara and Lyndon Johnson and all the people running the war had all said to their friends at the Senate and to their friends at the CIA and the FBI, this war is over, it's lost, we should never have got into it. But we can't break that news to the American people yet.
Right.
Now, how does that going to sound to people whose sons were lost in Vietnam after the war had been given up on by the political class?
Those are legitimate questions.
They are very legitimate
They
questions.
are, but Bill
it's
asked...
nice of you to say so, but that's, I haven't got my trousers off yet, excuse me.
Christopher Hitchens is to the Catholic Church and Mother Teresa what Michael Moore is to a ham sandwich. Relentless, unstoppable, and without fear. We love Hitchens.
Christopher Hitchens was once the darling of the political left. After dalliances with Trotskyism at Oxford University, he emerged as a titan of left-wing journalism, both in Great Britain and, later, in the United States. During the 1980s, he deployed his acerbic wit to critique the American empire to great effect. He also played the role of iconoclast, writing exposés on public figures ranging from Henry Kissinger to Mother Teresa. However, in the final years of his life, his politics seem to have metamorphosed as he emerged as a supporter of the war on terrorism and George W. Bush's imperial misadventure in Iraq. What shaped Christopher Hitchens' political journey? How and why did he end up on the side of the neoconservative project? And how might we understand his legacy? We'll ask these questions and more. This is Revolution.
Like a socialist like myself or any other kind of radical can look back and say it's a jolly good thing that Nixon and Agnew won that time. We, had McGovern won, would have been spared, as well as Mrs. Kirkpatrick of the United Nations and various other bizarre phenomena in the Democratic Party. We'd have been spared the appalling corruption amounting practically to a coup against the Constitution in Washington. I think we would have been spared the particularly abysmal way that the Vietnam and Cambodia wars ended, and we would have been spared the 1974 near war between Greece and Turkey and the destruction and dismemberment of Cyprus.
I'm really mildly surprised if you think that Mr. Nixon's political appetite to control others ever reached the limits that L.B. Johnson, L.B. Days did. A position, by the way, which is reiterated by many friends of L.B. Days' political program.
Mr. Buckley, if I was to say to you that the government of Poland is a grand tyranny against its people, and you were to say, yes, but so is Czechoslovakia and so is Hungary, what is the point you're making?
Well, the point
you mentioned many enemies, you mentioned other enemies of mine in an attempt to deflect from what must be surely an obvious point, which is that the Nixon victory in 1972, the beginning of what we're asked to hail and be pleased about as a liberal crack-up, was a disaster for the United States, for its democracy and for its institutions.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out. You can catch the live stream of This Is Revolution every Tuesday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time and Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. This is Revolution.